filmmaker Kiran Rao's Laapataa Ladies has been selected as India's official entry for the Oscars 2025 in the Foreign
Academy Awards. Kiran Rao's Laapataa Ladies has been selected from 12 Hindi films.
Laapataa Ladies की Oscar Award के लिए entry हो चुकी है.
Laapataa Ladies, this critically acclaimed film, well loved by all of us, it's been making waves
Kiran Rao's second directorial venture has already gained massive praise for its brilliant acting, engaging plot, and social message. Of course, it raises a fair bit of controversy for the Oscar nomination. But let's be honest, only a rare few could truly find fault with a film so widely praised. The movie is set in 2001 in a fictional state in North India, where two brides accidentally swap places during a train journey. A classic mix-up with a heartfelt twist. But here's where it gets even more interesting. The movie drops a major Easter egg for cricket fans that you might have missed. The creators dropped a delightful hint that will take Indian cricket lovers on a nostalgic trip down memory lane, straight to one of the greatest Test cricket moments in history. And we all love the joy of discovering those little things in life, don't we? It all started with a Twitter thread by the ever-sharp Joy Bhattacharjya. In the thread, Joy pointed out that during a scene, 2 days after the train sequence, a character is listening to a cricket commentary. And this is where the magic happened, and we even had the pleasure of talking to Joy about this delightful discovery.
It's fascinating how you can find so much about a film just from the way the background sound design is happening. And Laapataa Ladies is a lovely film, but for a cricket lover, there are lovely little bits out there which tells you things. So the film is set in 2001, but you can start, that it's somewhere in the Jan-Feb-March 2001. But you can probably date it even more accurately, because 2 days after there's a train sequence where the crux of the film happens, one of the characters is listening to the commentary when Sundar Das catches Ricky Ponting of Harbhajan Singh.
ए गौरी आजकल रात भर काहे चिल्लाती रहती रे?
और ऐतिहासिक रूप से हरभजन और रिकी पॉन्टिंग के दरमियान जो द्वंद्व चलता रहता है कि आज हमें वो भी देखना मिलेगा और आज आसमान साफ है, दर्शकों में नई उमंग है, क्या ये मैच का रुख बदलेगा? रिकी पॉन्टिंग ने खेला और ये आउट, आक्रामक खेलना चाहते थे, स्वीप किया वहां पर, दास के हाथों कैच हो गए, हरभजन बहुत ही खुश घूरते हुए रिकी पॉन्टिंग को.
Now that either has to be the 5th day of the legendary test of the Eden Gardens, March 15th, or the 2nd day of the Mumbai test, February 28th, because these are the two times where Harbhajan Singh got Ricky Ponting, caught Sundar Das. As it turned out, it's probably the one, February 28th, the next one, because it was slightly more in the morning. So yeah, that's the way you can look at a film, and with good sound design, you can find out things about the film that the director and the makers and the sound designer intended, and just get one more layer of interesting facts around.
For those who couldn't connect the dots, back in March 2001, India pulled off one of the most iconic test victories in cricket history, led by the unforgettable performances of VVS Laxman, Rahul Dravid, and Harbhajan Singh, bringing Australia's unbeatable 16-match win streak to a crashing halt at Eden Gardens, and eventually winning the series. It's the match that redefined Indian cricket and is still talked about as one of the greatest comebacks ever. And this is exactly what the film taps into. Through the engaging narrative, it quietly evokes the spirit of 2001. Not just for cricket lovers, but for all of us who remember that era. For cricket enthusiasts, it also revives the epic Harbhajan Singh and Ricky Ponting rivalry. In fact, Singh dismissed Ponting a staggering 10 times in Test cricket, more than anyone else. That rivalry was legendary, starting all the way back in 1998 and lasting throughout their careers. Abhishek Mukherjee, cricket writer and statistician who also helped to decipher the timeline from the radio commentary, shared his thought.
We see a person listening to radio commentary of a test match. Shiv Sundar Das catching Ricky Ponting of Harbhajan Singh. I tried to zero in on the moment, and then this has happened twice in Test cricket, both during this India-Australia series of 2001. Once at the Wankhede Stadium and the other at Eden Gardens. So since this was a morning scene and Eden Gardens catch took place in the afternoon, late afternoon, the radio commentary referred to the incident around 10:30, an hour into the second day's play, basically after 14.3 overs of the second day's play of the Bombay Test.
Hats off to the filmmakers for their attention to detail in paying tribute to this iconic battle. It's these subtle references that create a deeper connection with the audience for those who notice them. But that's not all. There are other clues about the 2001 timeline scattered throughout the movie. For instance, there's a newspaper headline in the train scene referencing the Bhuj earthquake on January 26, 2001, likely hinting at the Prime Minister's visit afterward. Then, of course, we see movie posters for these blockbuster Bollywood films, both released in 2000, further placing us firmly in that early 2000s vibe. However, we beg to differ with the experts on which cricket match the commentary referred to. Many believe it's from the Mumbai Test, where Ponting was caught out. But if you listen closely to the movie, the commentator clearly says Ponting was out attempting a sweep shot. That shot happened in the Eden Gardens Test, not in Mumbai. So, our bet is on the historic Day 5 of Eden Gardens Test, March 15th, 2001. Let us know in the comments what you think. But at the end of the day, it probably doesn't matter, as the filmmakers have admitted to taking some creative liberties.
But then Ayush Ahuja, who was the sound designer of the movie, he later pointed out himself that a police journal entry says 29 January, and he admitted to taking some liberty with the timeline of the movie. But yeah, I mean, as we know, as he himself pointed out, that things in Nirmal Pradesh can work a bit differently.
Well, you see, the true success of this Kiran Rao classic lies in how it pushes us to have meaningful conversations. Whether it's about the powerful social message, the stunning portrayal of rural India's raw beauty and hardships, or that nostalgic trip back to the historic Eden Gardens Test, one that remains so special to those who grew up in that unforgettable era.
So I was there at Eden 2001 on day 1 and again on the last 2 days. So it was after tea on day 1, and not a lot had happened. It's been largely Australia's day, and we had been like baked in the sun all day. So we decided to leave. And just as we were going down and leaving, so Harbhajan got his first wicket. So the stadium erupted, and we sort of debated and said, let it be, let's carry on. And just as we were going out, again, there was a huge noise, and we realized there was another wicket, and we rushed back to see the batsman walking back. And then we say that, hang it, let us just be there and be witness, because at that time, no Indian bowler had taken a hat-trick in Test cricket. So let's not miss history, and Harbhajan didn't let us down. There was scalp Shane Warne, and there was the hat-trick. Yeah, so special memory, unforgettable.
He wants a replay. Well, is this history being made here?
If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe and turn on notifications for more deep dives into stories that matter.